Hello everybody and welcome to round 4 of the SRO Super V8 Series Championship. We are already halfway through and we are just in the midst of qualifying here. Thanks for joining us here at Sandown Raceway. 10 minutes to go here in this qualification session. Somebody is trying to knock Roman Gratonovich off the top of the championship leaderboard. He has a 29-point lead over Neil Wood, who's second place currently. And let's see what's going to happen today. He was finally knocked off his game last race where he did not win, so that was a victory for the field. But nonetheless, he still has a 30-point lead on everybody. So let's take a look down the line here. Some of the competitors, Tony Talavitier. I had a little bit of issues. Some of the skins didn't load for me today, so I apologize. We're not seeing everybody how we want them to be seen. And then also this track, as you can see, the camera shake down the main straight is really intense. So I'm going to try to keep it on so the interior reviews when we get to those straights. The camera shake is a little bit ridiculous. I got to get into the track file to adjust that, and yeah, I didn't have time to do that. But anyway, look at Tony just throwing that thing around, getting a little bit of air. These cars, holy smokes, these V8 beasts getting ripped around here is just so much fun to watch. These guys just, you know, they're kind of handling it, and they're also along for the ride. Let's see, I think we did. Where is Mr. Hydre? Let's see, we got him. I think he's in the pit still, so I think the only one whose skin actually transferred. I think John Vandergeest has an APTORA skin, but, oh, maybe that, yeah, okay. See, he doesn't have an APTORA skin today. So I don't know what happened. Something got lost in the process. But that's how it goes. Oh, we got a little bit of traffic here. Look out. This is qualification, guys. Come on, let's give some room. Looks like we're going to have pretty good weather today for this race. We haven't had any weather. You know, Australia is known for its balminess, its heat and desert, and you know, very, very dry. But not always. All right, John, let's see. Let's take a look down here. Robert Taylor. He's in the pits. James Rizzo. Where's he at? There he is. There's Rizzy. He's also in the pits. So out on track with Giuseppe. Done a ripper. He's driving that Chevy. Let's see if I can get a dash view here of these. That's just in there. More traffic again. And he's getting out of the way for him. Very nicely done. Little flash of the lights there. We got this one nice long straightaway here. You can really get these babies up to speed. And then you get into the midst of it. So, oh, hello, how you doing? What the heck? Sir, Mr. Graff, you are you're going to be reprimanded for that. Smashing into the back of your Giuseppe like that. Holy smokes! Yeah, bring it in, Giuseppe. Holy smokes! Let's check out our leader. He does have a 106.8 up there on the boards already, and Graff is some 3/10 behind him. So maybe that was his. He was a little impatient there, thinking he might have a hot ripper, and he smashed into the back there. But who knows? Let's check out Freddie Hill. Freddie comes down the hill in that Ford Mustang, cool drive, auto parts. Okay, we're getting into the shaky but bakey. Really tough little section in here. And look at Freddie is purple and purple, so let's keep an eye on this lap. Oh, and he's giving us a little show, a little two-wheel action. As he comes down the line, let's see what he can do. That's not the view I want. There we go. Let's get that time, baby. Come on, 106.9. So, woo, look at that. He put himself right in second place ahead of Graff there. And Talavitier, another 3/10. These guys are really close. Look at all those 0 points. Top 6. All within a second. So, you know, we think of ourselves a second, you know, that's That's pretty quick, isn't it? But you know, when you're looking at hundreds and tenths, it's like it can be an eternity. I know when I'm racing, it's like, holy crap, I'm 9/10 off. I don't have a chance. But you know, 9/10 of a second, can you blink your eye that fast? I think you can. So there you go. Where is Mr. High Tree? He's still in the pits. Come on, Mark, get that car out. We want to see your skin. All right, what else we got? The Matteo Donatella. Where are you, Donatella? He's on his out lap, so he's like, hey, give me some room. I need a little bit of lights there. Watch this. Here we go. The camera shake. No, not having it. Go to this view. Okay, we're through the hard part. All right, Matteo, let's see what you got. That guy goes up. He put at his time a little bit. Grtanovich, he's got a 6.5 now. Theo Green in Sector 1. Let's see what he can do. And these S50, you got to take some curve there. I mean, to get competitive with these times, you have to take the chances there. But look at those sausage curves. They look like they're harmless enough, but I'm telling you, these basically stock V8 stock cars is what, you know, they're not filled with all the downforce and the amazing suspension that you get with your downforce car. So when you hit those babies wrong, it's going to launch you. Let's see what he's got. He's purple in the middle. Where does he go? Donatella up to 5th. Not bad, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Good job. Let's see, Randy Merrick. Didn't get his skin this time either. I'm kind of bummed because he and his other team members, there's a lot of guys from the Grand Rapids, and they're a little bit sad this week. One of their Grand Rapids heroes, a gentleman by the name of Bill Post, was actually famous for inventing the pop tart. So Bill Post passed away this year, Grand Rapids, and he brought us the amazing pop tart that we all love. And I think it was Randy told me in a text that, hey, we all got skins with some memorabilia for him on it, and they were going to use silver as the inside of the wrapper from the Pop-Tart wrapper was going to be on their wings and stuff, but unfortunately the skins didn't transfer. So maybe we'll get some screenshots on the site of some of those cool skins. But hey, hats off to Mr. Bill Post that brought us the Pop-Tart. Got to give it to him. Thanks for that little tidbit of info, Randy. I appreciate that. So let's see. Down the line, it looks like some of these guys are just going to hang out in the pit to start the back, which is fair enough. Let's see what Mr. Upham's doing here. Paul. Currently in 13th. Look at this. I love this downhill section. It's like, holy smokes, get out of the way. How you doing? Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to the body shop, Paul. That's it. Yeah. Better look out. Now don't mess this guy up too again. X, what the heavens to Betsy. All right. Yeah, I think we got to... He's going to have to go through concussion protocol, I believe. That was not good. All right, second place driver, Woody, Neil Wood. Let's see what we got here. He's currently some almost 30 points back. He's getting a little bit of air. That's a good looking car, though. I like that monster. The black, green with a little bit of red highlights. Pretty cool stuff. Some of these stock skins are really nice. Anyway, so it's all good. You know, I just wish we could have had the custom. They made it through on the last race, so I don't know what the heck. I know we had issues on the very first race of the series where we all had to restart the server. We had lots of issues. Okay, here we go. The downhill. Get the heck out of my way section. Look, he's got to brake. He had to brake, so that lap, we don't know. Let's go. Let's quick peek here. It's in front of us. Mateo in front of him. Okay. But he's green in the middle sector, but I don't think this is going to help him. As Mr. Hell holds the second place by that 310. Has got a good separation there for Woody. Let's see where he ends up. Oh, my favorite camera shake. All right, I'm going to see what I'm talking about. So Woody up to 6th. Not too bad. Where is Freddie? Let's check out Freddie. He's in the pits. Okay, Freddie's sitting it out. He's good to go. Graf is sitting it out. Talvitier is coming out. Let's go. Let's see what Tony can do. Trying to get himself up there on the... Move himself up a little bit. It's really tough. Here we are. We'll see now. Now he came through that section nice. And you really got to be hard on the brakes for that lefty right there. Little S section. And then down the main street. See what he goes. Purple sector 2. Is he going to move up? And he does. Nice job. Tony Bellavite up to second place. Only one. Look at that. 0.185 back of Konovich. So well done, Tony. Nice job on the last lap of qualify. So there you have it. Do we got anybody else out? There might be somebody else out. Let's check out Costas. Costas, yep, he's on the time lap. So where is he at now? He's in 7th. Let's see if he can bump himself up a little bit as he comes down to hit the line. And let's see what he can do. 106, yeah, he's out of it. All right, 107, still a second off. So look at, see the 1, 2, 3, 4 at the top there. They are all within a second of each other. Where is my set the starting order? Okay, I think we're done. I'm going to set this. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, starting order is set. Now, let's get some scenic views here. Place. Come on. That's a great shot of the brick wall. You're welcome. Here we go. Okay, now if I hit this, I should be able to get my cam. Come on. Nope. Yeah, there we go. All right. Nice. Yeah, let's take a little walk up the way here. Okay, while we got this time now, get rid of some of this stuff. We don't need these anymore. Let's take a peek at the scores. If I can remember how in the heavens to Betsy I did that. All right, here we go. This should bring up the score. We can see where everybody sits here in wrapped around form. Where we have Gratonovich on top there with 116 points. And you can see Mr. Wood right behind him with some 87 points. Then following him is Krylov, some only 7 points back of Neil. So you can see it's really tight there in the from 2 to, let's say, to 10. Well, I guess 10 no, because when you get down to Lagonas, he's some 46 points, and then Giuseppe's 60, 62 achieved, but only 2 points back. So, that 14-point bracket at number 8. That's the difference there. Let's get rid of this. There we go. So yeah, you can kind of have a look, see if you've got your favorite drivers on there. You can see Tony, who's got second. He's down there. I think how many races has he got? I'm looking at the events list. So I think he missed a race. Yeah. So he's only after 1 race, but you can see how competitive he is. All right, let's get this out of the way. See if that. Check out these things. These guys have 5 minutes to get it together. Maybe they had low fuel for quali, so now they're going to fill those babies up and get them out there. See how the car changes. Jacob Smythe. So Smythe, he's also one of those drivers with Randy here. He would have had a Pop-Tart, I believe, as well, but I'm sorry. Couldn't get that happening for us. And there's Jason Whitted. Well, let's see if I bring up a driver box so you kind of see who we're looking at there. There we go. Again, this is just the warm-up, so guys can get out, the last couple of minutes here to get out without all the stress of the race. There's Rizzy. And where in the heavens to Betsy did Mark go? All right, well, it looks like he's left the server. So the only skin that transferred, and Martin unfortunately must have had some issues because he's no longer. I don't see him on the server anymore. So it's got to be because John Vandergeest, our host, he also had a really nice APTORA sponsored car, and yeah, we're not seeing it. Go ahead, Freddie Hell, give him hell, Freddie, in that cool drive Ford Mustang. Be good stuff. Who else have we got here that we haven't taken a look at? Stephen Winham coming down the hill. Uh-oh. We had a little bit of pause there. Maybe that was Mark coming back in. Yes, indeed, it was. Mr. Itree is back. So good, good, good. He might have had a little bit of issues, and hopefully he's solved that, and he's back on the grid. We're going to take a look at that car because last I saw it, it also had some really cool stuff. It had he's got his APTORA. This is inside of Mark's car, so he's all about our sponsor, and we got to give it to our sponsor for helping us out with these races. He's actually sponsoring this very broadcast, so thank you, APTORA, for all you contractors, for all you quick needs. Check those guys out. Where is done? These guys are sitting in the pits. Of course, we're down to the last minute of warm up, and we are going to get ready to go to battle. This is Freddie Hill. Look at now. I don't think, is this his first race? He is not on the scoreboard. So welcome, Freddie. Let me check out the today's sign-up list. He's not on the accumulated scoreboard that I showed you a few minutes ago. So yeah, where is he? I am looking while these guys. Yes, there he is, Freddie Hill. Of course, he's the MRG as well, so he would have the Pop-Tart. You would think, but anyway, I'm not sure. Brandy had every car of all their guys had it, but I know that all the MRG guys really happy to have those guys on board racing with us. The more the merrier. You know, we need drivers. We need good drivers. This is really fun, competitive stuff here, and we do this all the time, Sim Racing Online. Come check us out. All right. So with that said, I think we are down to it. Now we're going to hear my most favorite sound in sim racing, which has been around since the old R Factor 1, original R Factor 1, which is what I cut my teeth on in sim racing. Let's see, I remember there was a horse and buggy, and then there was R Factor. That's how that went down. Good stuff. Ross just throwing that Mustang around. It says right there in the back, yes. Let's go. Costas. Nicely done. All right, that is it for the warm-up. And we are getting ready to go. Just wait for it. Here it comes. Turn your volume up.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
Yeah, will all the unessential personnel leave the grid now? When my family hears that, they know, hey, shut the doors. The race is going to start. Stay away from the bear. They know better. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at this. While we wait, let's jump right into this starting order. There we go. Roman Kratanovic with pole position with Tony Talavite putting in that last lap to get him right within a few tenths there. There's Freddie Hell in third and Cale Graff in fourth. Behind him, we have Matteo Donatella, then Costas Costasaurus, Neil Woody in seventh, our second place driver, and Jacob Smythe in eighth in the cool drive as they start their warm-up lap. Hello. Ninth, we got Robin Taylor. 10th, Jason Whitted. Giuseppe Baldoni takes 11th with John Vandergeest, our host, in 12th in the mid-pack where all the trouble happens. And then Paul Upham in 13th, 14th, Jonas Legacion, Ricardo Ginotti, and Randy Merrick up in that 16. And then we also filling up the grid, Gilles de la Silva, James Rizzi, Mark Hightree, Stephen Winham in that 20th spot. And then Ben Sumner's is going to be wrapping it up at the back of the field. So thank you for that, gentlemen. This is going to be an awesome race. Let's see what happens today. Guys, get their tires warm. They're getting ready to hit this track in anger. Oh man, remember last week the carnage? So this first couple of laps are so insane, and this part of the track right here, I'm really concerned what's gonna happen here. As they're coming around now, there'll be a warm-up lap with a standing start, so they're gonna re-grid. And then we're going to hear the horns, and then, holy smokes, hold on to your helmets. I'm going to have to be Johnny on the mouse here, try and get these incidents. I have a feeling that when we get to that downhill spot for the first time, there's going to be some carnage. But let's hope not. I don't want to jinx it. Let's go. All right. There's that one. I don't know. This is we're gonna get camera shake, but all right, we're just gonna deal with it. Go. Listen for those horns. Oh, somebody's pulling in the pits already. Who is that? Did they had a little damage on the warm-up lap? Was that Wyndham, maybe? Throw the horns off. We could have a server issue here. Yeah, something's up. There we go. And they're off. Here we go. Round 4 at Sandown. Look at driver's trying to make a break in the back there. Boy, these guys are. Oh, see. Oh, what I tell you already. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Got trouble in the back. Who was that? Got serious lag. Wow. Holy smokes. I told you, man. And that was way back in the field. So I don't know who that was. I hope it wasn't Randy. Nope, we got more carnage back here. There's Ben. Was it High Tree? High Tree's in trouble. Yep, High Tree's definitely in trouble. And he lost his skin, so what the heck? We got all kinds of issues going on. Anyway, let's get up to the tippy point. All right, there's Gratonovich taking his usual lead. We got Talavitier trying to hang with him as they come down the hill for the first time. Into hitting those curbs. Stay off the curbs. Keep the car wall tires on the ground. Nicely done. Good Donatella right back behind him. Let's get the battle box up there so you guys see who we're focused on. Right. And here they come from lap 1 with Gratonovich in the lead. Italian Talavitier in second place. Matteo keeping that third place spot. Man, I don't see drivers as of yet retired, but I think we're going to have some guys pulling into the pits. Woody made it through. Let's see here. There's Neil Woody. You can see him there in that monster car. He is in 5th place. He's our second place. Points leaders, they get a little bit of air. Holy smokes. Oh, the carnage. All right, here we go. We got Randy in the pits. We got High Trees in the pits. So hopefully these guys can get it together. And yeah, there's your pit lane. It's a busy place. Second Wyndham. All right, these guys are pulling out, so that's good. High Tree got some serious damage. I think the jacks are coming down, so he might be ready to go. So with that said, let's get out there and get Giuseppe Baldini. We got a little bit of a battle here with the Robin Taylor and Baldoni and those sister cars. Let's go, guys. Red Bull. Oh, he gets the inside, Giuseppe. And coming back. Oh, the guy was made it, of course. Look what happens. Was that Van der Geest right behind him? I think it was. Oh, no. Yep, Van der Geest, where are you? Yep, he's into the pits. Luckily, it happened right in pit lane. So John is still out. No? No, that's Sumner's. Yeah, Van der Geest is in the pits. Okay. Holy smokes, I told you guys this is going to be hell. And here is Freddie Hell. So, he's got his sights on Woody here. It's coming down. It's a drag race. It's a drag race. Whoa, hang on to yourselves. And here's the downhill gnarly. Get the curve. Look at him behind. Is that Costas behind him? Oh, let's get a quick cheater here. Yes, that was Costas. Okay. So this is your battle for 5th place. We've got Costas and Hell trying to raise Hell. Costas is given the business there. All right. This is Freddie. Ready. Costas on his tail. It looks like, man, Vandergeest, what a raw deal he got there. He is out of this race. Our host, the hostess of the mostest, is Toastus. Yep, he's got it parked. There's nothing he can do. Where are you, John? Yeah, yep, he's just sitting there. He's probably eating something by now. He loves his snacks. All right. Meanwhile, Smythe and Summers, the back of the pack, get some heated battle going around here. 15th and 16th place. Smythe's currently in 5th. He had a great race last week or 2 weeks ago, and it looks like Freddie Hill has taken that spot from Woody, but Woody's fighting back. He's going to the inside. Woody's on the curb and he's going to roll it over. Look at this! Oh, the double triple quadruple flip! Holy smokes! Woody, wake up! Wake up! You got this! You got this! There you go. Get it back in. Get it back in. Wow. That was something else. Get the pin. Yep, all right. So, as predicted, there's cars are flying, parts are flying, and yeah. Good thing, you know, it's sim racing, so the only thing that gets hurt is your feelings. Wow. That was quite the action. You guys saw it like I saw it. I mean, come on, that was just some racing, and these cars in the curb, that was such a good battle going on there, but you know, Woody caught that curb, and that was all it took, man, to throw that thing up in the air over and over and over. He's probably a little bit dizzy, so he might go in there and take some Dramamine or something. Meanwhile, Talavitier is trying to stay with Kratonovich, and he's doing a really good job. Let's get Tony's view here as they're coming down, getting ready down to the main straight. Let's see if he gets a pretty good exit out of there. Wow, 6 minutes in, and we've got the helicopter taking people to the hospital. We've got tow trucks picking up carnage. I tell you, well, you know, we are in Australia, and those Aussies they're just hardcore, man. It's just nothing's easy in Australia. Just figure you're just gonna take a beating. All right, look at this battle now. That Costas, after that incident, Costas finds himself in that 5th place spot. As you can see him in the foreground there as the leaders go by. There are your top 4 cars, and here comes the 5th place battle with Costas and Freddie Hill. Hell. Is it Hell? Is it Hill? It's H-E-L-L, double L. That's hell to me. And these guys have hell to pay here coming down the hill. Oh, look out, we got another car in the way. Who was that? My gosh. Who's in the red car that's parked? Is that Stefan? No. That was some crazy business going on down there at the end of Sector 3. Everybody look out. Need to throw a yellow for that. And look at Tony Talavitier has gotten a right on Kratonovich. So let's go, mates. He's on a mission, man. Let's see it happen. Kratonovich is so consistent and he's so tough. It's going to take no mistakes to beat him, or a mistake by him. I mean, you can't make any mistakes against this guy, as you can see in his. Just look at the scores. And that was Kratosaurus. That's who that was. And Costas is out, I believe now. Where are you? Yeah. I can't get to that rear view. I want to get the outer of the car view. There we go. No. All right, forget it. All right, let's go. 6th place by himself. Jason Whited comfortably in 6th place there with no drama. It's pretty, getting a little bit of relaxation here. But let's get up to the pointy end because these 4 guys here, all within a chance, trying to stay within that couple seconds of Gratanovic. You can see Tony's right on him and then Graf some 4 seconds back. So it's about a second in position there from 1st to 4th. Yeah. Taratellas gets a little bit of air on those curves. What do you got, Tony? This is from Televites cockpit. Coming into this section, a little bit of curve there, nicely done. So he closes in pretty good right here. Put on those curves. There's the gap to 3rd place. As we come down to start finish in the first 10 minutes of this race, we have 4 cars that are out of the race, possibly 5. We got Woody. After that, is he still in the pits? He's coming out. Okay, Woody is back out. He's got to finish this race. He's got to protect those 2nd place points. I mean, it pays out. It's 40 points for 1st, then it goes to 36, 33, 30. So it kind of gradually becomes a 2-point, and then finally all the way pays all the way down to 1 point for last place. So you still score, but he's got that slim lead over 3rd place in the championship. So he's got to just stay in it, and he will. He's a trooper. I know Woody's not going anywhere unless he's taken out completely. So meanwhile, back at the pointy end, they're coming down the hill. Keep it together, because this is where, woo! I heard some brake mark. That was Gratanovic hard on the brakes. Natalia, this is your 3rd place car, chasing those leaders. It's on the podium as we speak, but we have 48 minutes left here, just over 48. As the crowd goes, like you can pull yourself over into those grandstands and get yourself a Vegemite sandwich and a Foster's. Some pretty good stuff going on in there. All right, let's take a look back here. Contosaurus is out. Ben Sumners is also now out. Oh man, bummer. Woody is currently in last place of the living drivers. Itree's back in it, so good to say, Mark. Mark can stay in it, pick up a couple points for Blank Crowbar Racing, which is actually my team. He is my driver this week, so I'd like to see him finish. Although FVR is not doing so good in this shot. And now look, now he's magically got his skin back. So, you know what we talked about, and I'm going to say it again, it's R factor to things. R factor things. It's just R factor things. Because there is the skin I'm talking about. That really nice APTORA skin representing our sponsor. So, we saw him a minute ago. He was in the cool blue Mustang, and now the skin has come through. So, RF2 things. That's all I can say, but this is a really good battle right here that they kept going on at the tail end. Oh, we got another driver down. Who is that? It's Taylor. Taylor's in the wall. Taylor's out of the race. I just saw him exit. You saw him exit. Holy smokes. I'll tell you, the attrition rate here is high. Here's High Tree. That APTORA green Ford Mustang. Nice job, Mark. Give me hold. You might have a chance here. A little bit of a mistake there from Winham, and High Tree's going to get the run on him. Can he pull it off? There's lots of drag race at the end. It's going to happen. He's got the inside. This could be sketchy. I think he's got it. And Mark takes that spot right on the inside. Good job. Nicely done by both drivers, keeping it under control. And now we've also got Neil Wood. Oh! Oh no! There he goes. Ladies and gentlemen. Please, no drivers were harmed in the filming of this race. However, holy smokes, he's trapped. He's trapped now. That's going to be it. Can he get through? Come on. Can he get through? Oh, he got through. Excellent, excellent. Keep it alive, Mark. Woo, there we go. It's pinball now. It is pinball. Hold on to your seats. Here we go. Cars coming through. Splash and dash. Not crash. Wow. 15 minutes later, the field is shrinking. Is he going to make it? Let's see. What's he got going? He's going to get out of here, I think. I think he's going to make it. Oh, he looks like he's crabbing a little bit. Can we get an inside view? Let's get some wheel action. Oh, yeah, he's fighting the suspension. Look at that. He's got toe damage. He's got suspension damage. Wow. Get it in there, Mark. Holy smokes. That was something. Let me tell you. All right, anyway, back to the pointy end. We have a battle here. Talavitier is just being relentless, giving Grachanovic a dose of his own medicine by just staying right with him consistently. And Donatella also all over the rest. They're coming up to the first start of lap traffic, I believe. So, yeah, we are. Let's get a quick look at who that is up there. Yep. Okay, that is Merrick, our pop top grieving driver from the Grand Rapids, representing as he's now got the leaders on his tail. He's going to try to stay on the lead lap, but I think he's just going to have to find a spot here and give it up. It looks like he's about to do that, but if he's got the pace, more power to him, man. Stay in front. But if these guys are going to get stressed out, he's got to let them through. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, see, there he goes. Okay, there goes Grachanovic to the outside. Mary's putting up a fight, though. Oh, don't pay the price. Don't knock these leaders out. Holy smokes. To Dragation Talavite trying to take advantage on this last right-hand turn. It's just so tough. It's so tight. You got to be so hard on the brakes just to get yourself ready to come down the main straight. So there it is. So is Merrick going to give way to these guys? This could get ugly. There is 1 and 2. Merrick currently in 12th. There we go. Okay, that cleaned it up. Nicely done. Good job, Randy. You had every right to stay up there as long as you can keep pace, but you don't want to, nobody wants to be the one that made the leaders crash. We've all been there. We all had to cut our teeth in sim racing at some point in time, so that's not a very good feeling. Very humbling. Hello. All right, so this is a tight battle for the top 3 now. And one thing that the back marker traffic does provide is it tightens up the racing. So this is good stuff right here. We got Donatella. Or Dentella. Dentella. I don't know, Mateo. You got to tell me how to pronounce that. I need phonics. But in the meantime, you're getting what I got, and I really apologize about butchering your names, but I'm just on the fly here, so it is what it is. Look at this battle. The top 3 of these guys are just laying it down. And who can survive this battle? Oh, we got another driver in the pits. We got De Silva has just pitted, so that might have been him we saw. We're looking, he's making the moves. Mateo trying to get around Tony now. Just, oh, I hear carnage. I heard carnage. All right, we got another lap car coming up here. So there is James. Just letting him through. Wow, I think you've really got Talavitier and Tentala kind of got the raw end of that deal because Grachanovic had a really easy pass, and now these guys are getting held up, just increasing his gap. Wow. Okay, so we are down. We are 6 drivers down. Oh, we never get the crash of the leaders. Oh, Mateo gets through. Holy smokes! Grachanovic got through. Was that Talavitier? Oh, Tony. Holy smokes! Wow, what a bummer. Talavitier and Rizzi. I didn't get to see that. but it did not look good. I mean, I was looking away as that all went down. And now, Delvitier, he is hot. Look at him. He is just hot. Wow, what a bummer. That was such good racing up there. Was Freddie involved in that too? Freddie now finds himself in 4th place as Tony just dropping down the field. He's in the pits. I think Tony's out. That's it. Car number 7 bites the dust. Oh, hate to see Talvitier out of the race. He was at least giving Gratonovic a little bit of a run for his money. Really unfortunate. I'll have to take a look and see exactly what happened. I didn't have replays on here. I should have just hit the replay button before the race started. I could go backwards then. But man. Okay, that throws a wrench in those spokes as Talvitier, our 7th car to retire from race straight from hell. And speaking of hell, Freddie finds himself in 4th place now. And we got a pretty brutal battle here with Graf. Whited right behind them. So we have a tight pack here. Let's go down to the 7th and 8th place because Smythe is making a bid for 7th place. He's going to try and get around Gigante. Gigante is putting up a really good defense. We got Legation in front there. Here's a quick cheat box. You see these guys. There's Wenham, who's a lap traffic and Woody, who's also a lap car. So these two, Ricardo and Jacob, are in a back marker sandwich here, so they get around. It looks like he's let him through, and it looks like they have both cleared. So nicely done there by the back markers. Good drive, Stefan. And then of course we got 2nd place points leader Woody back there, who's been in the pits already. And High Tree also. Where is Mark? He is back out, so good to see Mark's out there. Actually in 15th place, some 52 seconds back. I mean, never give up. Just never give up. That's all I'm telling you. You just got to stay in it. Gratonovic has pitted. So, pitted for tires. These guys just chew through this rubber. So with 39 minutes, this is one of his strategies. He's done this, I think, in every race he's made a 2-stopper. He's fast enough to where he can stop and get fresh tires and... Wow, maybe he needs some suspension after this track today. But he manages to 2-stopper, and he's won 3 of the 4 races so far on that strategy. So he likes his fresh rubber. I can't say I blame him. And there's White. So there he is in place. All right, that puts Mateo, and here comes Mateo for his tires. All right, there are no mandatory stops. These are all just wear them out, break them, and fix them. That's what's going on here. Okay, let's get back to the Smythe battle because this is a good battle right here. Jacob just putting the screws to Ricardo. Down this main straight. It was a drag race, but then, you know what's after this? It's like the gauntlet. Coming on down the hill. Look at these guys behind him. That's Woody back there. See Woody battling in 13th place. And Neil Wood, he does this. I love the fact that he never gives up. You'll see him get in trouble getting the pits. As he gets a little bit of wide there, this is going to open up the door. But Woody will fight. He will keep fighting. He is a fighter, and he will. You watch. He'll get some points back. He will get position. He's a great sim race driver. As Smythe takes that spot. Smythe taking over 2nd. Gigante, nicely done. Jacob. And I don't know. Let's see if Ricardo has anything for him. I don't know. Because he seems to be getting away. It could have just been a bad sector for Ricardo. But let's see if he can gain. But I think Smythe had faith on him. Look at him. He's just disappearing. He's running away. So Smythe looks like he's got a firm grip on 7. Nicely done. Yeah, he is running away from him. And then High Tree. APTORA, our sponsor, got to get him on there. Nicely done. Let's get a little bit. Yep, coming on down the main straight. And meanwhile, Gratonovic now, who pitted from 1st, is battling for 3rd against White-Witted. There is Jason and Roman. So Roman's going, hey, bro, you know what? I'm going to get around you. So Here they come. It's a drag race. Jonovic staying to the left. As he got a nose on him. And then right behind them, of course, is the Nutella. Oh, they're coming down. And Jonovic gets the spot through this dicey area. And then so does Nutella. Oh, Nutella puts it around. Oh, Nutella. Matteo went for it and paid the price. Luckily, he didn't hit anything, and he's still keeping himself in it, so he's still holding on to 5th place there. But that's going to let the Legasson tighten it up a little bit. So now, Reddy, sitting by himself in 2nd, yet to pit. Kyle Graf holding the 1st place spot as we speak. As the attrition rate grows here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're still 7 people out of this race. 7 of the 21. Yep. That's 14 live drivers, 14 souls left to survive this, and we're not even at halfway. So, there is Roman now alone in 3rd. And Matteo, after that spin, he's going to catch it up to Jason there. So we're going to have a little bit of a race here for this 4th position. As they drag down the main straight. All the way 6 here, hard on the brake. You gain on him a little bit there in the straight. He might make up a little bit of ground. It seems to tighten up pretty nicely there out of turn 1 anyway. So yeah, it looks like he might have something for him here. Is there bumper to bumper on the airborne curves? Man, this is like survivors. There was no conquerors, only survivors today. These guys are duking it for that 4th position. It's a drag race. I see Tony's in the chat. Hi, Tony. How you doing? Yeah. He was on a 1-stopper too on Super Softs. Yeah, it was such a bummer, Tony. I'm really sorry. We do have a live chat open on the stream, and so the 6 or 7 of you that have nothing to do, jump on, and you guys can piss and moan. I mean, you guys comment about how your race today and how what a bummer it is to not be in it anymore. Anyway, to the pointy end, look at this. Zakratonovich flashing lights go, I'm coming around you. Here he comes. Got Rizzi. Make way, the lap traffic. Get out of my way, bro. It's like I say, it's the blue flags. They're not mandatory. I remember. There he goes. There's some gap for him. A little bit of mistakes. Zakratonovich, just stay off him. And the original... And I think R-Factor 2 has this, you just have to enable it, that you can have the blue flags give you a penalty if you don't yield. And that used to happen in the old RF1 days. We used to race R-Factor 1 all the time online. It was the place to be. You had to sit in line and wait to get on the server, these public servers. I remember there was one called VROs, Bros servers. It was the most epic racing. It was always McGain's and Clio's at Coban and Mills Metro, and man, you would like come home from work and you'd fire up the PC, your 133 megahertz monster, and sit there and go, oh man, the server's full. You have to wait for someone to leave. You just wait and wait and wait. You could finally get in, and then you'd race as long as you could, as many races as you could. As soon as you went out, somebody took your spot, and you couldn't get back in it. Those were the horse and buggy days of sim racing for me anyway, and that was 20 years ago. Some craziness. I don't know, but I loved it then. That's when they had that blue flag rule, so you would really get penalized and have to pit, or there was a penalty. It would give you a lap or two or so many seconds. We got Kotanovich here coming around Randy. Merrick, who gave him a hard time before, and Randy's got pace, so then he's letting him through. Yeah, no sense. There's no racing going on. I mean, you know, I get it when you're a back marker and you're racing with another back marker and the leaders come through. It's like, great, this guy's going to come through and I'm going all this, you know, time. I'm ready to make a move, but now I got to yield. So, but I mean, it is part of the sport and you do got to do it. But in that instance, you can see that Randy had no problem letting him through. He's not battling with anybody. Nobody's going to get hurt. All right, let's take a look down here. Where is Gilles da Silva? Where are you at, Gilles? All right, here he comes. Let's get him in there just in time for a little off-roading. He's got an APTORA sponsor, too. What up, Gilles? Nicely done, Gilles da Silva. So, I did not realize. So, some of the skins have come through, which is awesome. So, Gilles currently in 10th place, so he's got himself in the top 10, so nicely done. I mean, this has been a race of attrition all by his lonesome there, but hey, just hanging in there. Meanwhile, Hightree and Woody. So, there's Mark. Ah, yes. Codemaster Mark. He's just genius with the zeros and ones. He really bails us out on our site. If we didn't have Mark, we wouldn't have a site, so thank you, Mark. But he's got that APTORA skin rocking, which was like RF2 things. It just kind of popped in. So I don't know, man. I think it's something to do with the aliens. Anyway, pointy end. Oh no, tell me, Mark. Did you just spin? I didn't catch your spin. I think you're back in it. Yeah, but yeah, there you go. Okay, back to Mark. Anyway, Freddie Hell closing in. He's 3 seconds behind Kale, and he's got a lap traffic in between. Freddie's got some ripping pace, so let's just see what happens. I'm going to quick view just who this is. So there's your leader, and there is the 11th place car of Stefan, and the 2nd place car of Freddie Hell to come down. He's going to let him through here, coming down the main straight. Oh, one little chicane here, kink, and then a hard righty, and then the main straight. We have a new member of the DNF club, and that is Mr. Hightree. Has just called it a day, so that's a bummer. Like that the car might have just been too much to handle. But here is Woody. Woody now up into 13th, but I want to get back up here to this. Where is Freddie compared to Roman? Because Roman's in 3rd, Freddie's in 2nd. So it's not going to show me that gap, but you can see on the scoreboard that it's at 11 seconds. So, Stefanovic, we got 29 minutes left. I don't think these guys up here that have not got tires, they've got to be on some worn rubber. Now, they might be on hards, so we just don't know. And there's one I'm letting them through. So Freddie gets through the back marker as they're coming down the hill here. So Hell's on the hill. Got that 2nd place. Stefanovic shutting that gap. It's now 10 seconds. So at this pace, about in 10 laps, he'll have got him. But I don't think it's going to take that long because these guys got to be on worn rubber. There's no way these guys can throw these cars around on this track without getting some tires. All right, 2nd place down the line. Here is Rizzi. Your battle for 11th and 12th, Wenham and Rizzi. Wenham just out in front there. And it looks like Wenham's pitting. Yep, Wenham's pitting, so that's going to give that spot right up to Rizzi. So Rizzi's going to find himself in 11th now. He hammers it down the main straight. There you go, Rizzi. That handbrake. All right, nicely done. So, meanwhile, Mateo, I believe, who also had a pit. Let's go. I'm going to click this right here so you can see how many pits they've done. So you can see now on the leaderboard over there who has and who has not pitted. For the most part, sometimes it's RF2 things and it won't show them. I've had that happen many times. But you can see Donatella Legacion and Kratonovic have or pitted, not Legacion, but Whitted, who just jumped down a spot. Merrick, of course, we saw him pit with the wreck, and Rizzi and Wood have both been in for damage. But the Kratonovic, who's now in 2nd place after the pit stop, was a tire pit. And now we have another car going to the pits. So, Freddie's coming in for tires. So there you can see him under the tree there. Freddie's coming in for fresh rubber. So like I said, they're not going to make it. They are not going to make it. And Graf finds himself out in front, but I'm telling you, he's got no tires left. He can't have any rubber left. It's going to be brutal. So, yeah. He kind of, the gap to the next cars. And I'll put that up there. His hell is still in the pits. Freddie has hell to pay. Come on, that's a long pit stop, Freddie. He must have had a little bit of damage. It doesn't take that long to get 4 tires. Here he comes. All right, he's coming out. And looks like if Whitted doesn't get around him, there he goes. So he's coming out in 6th. Who are these guys? There's 9th, so that's not going to affect O'Neill Wood. So these guys, he'll have a couple of lap cars between himself and 5th place. So there you have it. Wow. Roman has got the lead back. Graf pitted from the lead. And of course that hands the lead right back to points leader Roman Gratanovic, who's now we're past the halfway mark, and he's pretty much, if he can keep it on the road, I don't think, of course, anything can happen. And he 2 stops. He might be on another 2 stopper. So if that's the case, he would have to pit in about 5 minutes, I would think. So I'm curious to see what he's going to do. So you can see Dantala is some 3 seconds back. So there's a pretty decent gap there. We'll put the gap to leader back up on the leaderboard. Woo, some hard on the brakes there for the lappers. So first place has lapped 7th place now, as you can see. Gigante giving it up to the leader. Smythe, where is Smythe? He should be right in on this mix too. So he's got, yeah, he's a little bit behind. So was that a pit stop for Smythe? Let's see. Smythe, yeah. So there's your difference, right? That 18 second is from the pit. So very good. All right. Let's see what Jacob can do here. The top 10, though, finishing top 10 is a win at this place. There's Rizzi finding himself in 12th. I've had a decent battle with Wynnum here. And now here he comes out of the pits. There's your 3rd place car coming out. Here comes Rizzi in 12th. And then who is that coming out of the pit? I had to have been Hell. Yep. There is Freddie. No, it wasn't Freddie. It was Graf, wasn't it? Yeah. He's the one that just pitted. All right. Stay with me. Stay with me. Come on. I'm a little beat up. The those of you that don't know, I play drums in a number of bands, and last night we had the Paulsbo Blues and Jazz Festival, and our Latin jazz band played last night for a couple of hours. It was a great gig, so I'm a little winded from that. But yeah. So, what's new? Gratanovic is in the lead. Okay, what else is new? Donatella's in 2nd place, some 3 seconds back. And then we got Graf. 22 seconds, more air there, Badoom. Wow, that's a pretty exciting. If I was a spectator, you'd hang out right there, but you got to wear a crash helmet or hard hat, eye protection if you're in the stands right there, because holy smokes, these guys go flying. All right. They're pretty spread out right now. There's really no battle, so we'll go from the bottom up. The last surviving drivers are, we got Neil Wood. And he is fighting. That's pretty much of a good battle here with Rizzi. So, let's see if he can get this. This will move Woody up into... And he did get it. Has he got the nose on him? And Woody takes a spot away. But Rizzi, like I told you, Woody is going to battle back, man. He is... This guy, there is no quitting this guy. Jumping the curb there. Done. It's 23 seconds back now. I guess that was lap traffic, but it was still fun anyway. Because, yeah, Rizzi is... Oh, he pitted, that's why. All right. Okay, because I thought they were a little bit tighter than that. So let's just... This our cheater bar here. So there's Woody. Freddie Hill putting the screws on. Now, Freddie's got fresh rubber, so you know he's going to have an advantage here. So these guys got to let him through. There he goes. Nicely done. And 10 seconds back of Whited, Jason. So, barring any mistakes, Freddie have his work cut out for him here. Positions gained and lost. So there you can kind of get the idea what's happened in this race. Donatella is up 3, Graf's up 1, Whited is up 6. Nicely job. Hell's down 2, but that was from the pit stop. Legacion is up 8. Very nice. Just kept it clean. That just tells you that he has not had any trouble. Mike is up a spot, so he's 1 better than where he qualified, so good for him. Brigante's up 7. Destilla's up 8. Merrick's up 6. Survivors. Wyndham's up 9. Of course, Woody, we know, crashed. And then Rizzy's up 5. So that gives you kind of a good idea of how these guys have done. And that's 3/4 of this race is out. So, yeah, I like to keep track of that. These guys are doing a heck of a job just staying alive here. Meanwhile, let's check out Freddie. It's going to go around now. This is some lap action here against Woody. So Woody knows he's going to, when the time's right, when he's right on him, he'll let him through. There's nothing to gain for him here. Like Woody's in survival mode after that triple quadruple. God, that looked like an Olympic gymnastic move. Double splits with a triple gainer. Donovich pitting again, as predicted, as Woody go. Guts him around. Okay, so nicely done. Hell has made it through the wood factor. And let's see if we keep it together. That's up. All right. So Donatella, as predicted. Gratonovich, Stella's in front. Gratonovich is in the pits. Here he comes out now. So who's going to come out in third with just under 20 minutes to go? So now the race is on for Roman to see if he can get it back. So on fresh rubber, of course, he's going to be, if he can keep it on the ground, he's going to be setting some blistering laps here. So here's the leader, Datella, and Graf some 18 seconds back. So Matteo has not pitted. I believe he has only pitted. If he has, it's only once. So let's see let's take a look here. Yeah, Datella has 1 stop. Graf 0 stops. So the second place car, how does he keep it in there? Unless it's our factor 2 thing. Because we know Gratonovich, okay, as I speak, he's coming in now. So Mateo's coming in. But it should show 2 pit stops up there for Gratonovich, and obviously it doesn't. So maybe if I refresh these overlays, it might come in, it might work. Nope, it didn't. So anyway, back to what's going on up here. So Gratonovich in. Let's get the gap 2 leader back on here. So look at that. He's only a 1.5 seconds behind Kale now. So let's see what else. I want to get these, see if this will work. Last lap time. Here we go. Now down in your marker board, we can see what the lap times are. So you can see Kale's last lap was a 1:08.4. Something off of the blistering pace time lapse that we had. Gratonovich, okay, it's just going to show behind. I want Gratonovich's last lap. So Gratonovich's last lap, well, it's not going to give it to me. But we got a little cluster there. Lap traffic. They're coming down. That was a 1:09 for Kale. And this, she's on its bumper now, so it's just a matter of time for Cal. There it is. This could be it. It's on the curve, although didn't open him up very well for this next little jaggy right. There's a lot of lefts in this and not too many right. I think they've added the little kinks just to give you some right turns, because this place originally was going to be a horse track. Back after World War II, then they decided they started building the racetrack part of it. Dale's putting up a pretty good defense, but let's see what happens coming down the straight here. With this last little righty, this is one of the few right hands that are tough, and then a lot of left. So here we go, left down to the main straight. Let's see what Roman's got with that fresh tires. He's going to be able to outbrake him, you would think, with the fresh rubber coming into turn 1 here. Looking to the inside, but nope. Nicely done. Graf fends him off. Whew. Hop, skip, and a jump. So we have about 16 minutes to go here. Let's see if Graf can just keep it straight, keep it right. I don't know. Look at this. Is looking pretty racy. Tonovich is like a shark. He's just stalking his prey. Comes back through again. You can see Matteo back there, some 5 seconds back, is third place. And he's coming to the inside. Nicely done. Graf defending really well there, keeping Roman from taking that inside. Let's get ready for some camera shake. Oh, good, we didn't have it that time. Mostly when there's larger grids coming down the straight, it shakes the heck the medicine out of it. It drives me nuts. So let's see if we can keep it in there for another lap. Tonovich, brilliant defense by Graf. Looking to the outside, he's putting it around. It's going to try and set him up for that next downhill section. This is where it can all go wrong. Where's that? There it is. That's a back camera view. Just how'd you like to just see that on you lap after lap? It's like, you got to have nerves of steel, man. Oh, got a pretty good jump on the final turn there. Got a little bit of a run on him. Nicely done. You can see that time is growing. It's a half a second almost. But look at that. Donatella's lap 107. Nicely done. Coming from third. So as he, Mateo pitted, so he's got fresh rubber too. This is a great view. You see this guy's really getting on it here. Oh, he's looking. Is he going to break through the outside? There he goes. Once again, this is his favorite spot. As you can see in the background, Donatella's back there getting through some lappers. It looks like they're coming down the hell. Where in the hell is hell? There he is. He's back there in fifth. Roman's like, hey, Roman's being very patient. He knows he's got fresh tires. So Kale is one. Also, if he can get it right, yep, good job. Is that right there, that little lefty coming out of there onto the main straight, you can see sometimes the drivers get a little bit wide, and that just opens the door for the chaser. So these guys are just duking it out. This is some really good racing. He's looking for the inside, and Kale shuts the door again. Nicely done. We have quite the race here, coming up to the 12-minute mark. And then Matteo, oh, he's looking for it. Oh, and they're coming into the downhill, falls to the walls. Blimey, mate. As you can see, who is that in the foreground, third place? So he's joining the party. Mateo says, I'm coming, guys. You guys just keep duking it out. You can see Mateo right there. These guys duke it out. Mateo's just slowly creeping his way up here for this last 10 minutes. Oh, I can see Roman got a little fishy there. That's going to help. But Mateo, here's Mateo. There he is. You can see the leaders up there fighting. So, it's just one thing, and when you're the chaser, you want to see these guys in front of you duking it out because it's just going to slow them down. As you can see now, he is closing right in. This is going to be a great three-way fight if these guys can all stay in it. Look at this. Look at how tight that is. Oh, no. And there it is. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong for Kale. Oh, what the hell? Get out of there, Windows. How the hell did that happen? Sorry, everybody. Wow, it all went wrong for Graf. I hit the wrong button. Oh, he got it all wrong. And now Mateo is just all over him. You can see what happened. He just put a wheel up in the dirt. And it cost him. And then, yeah, freaking Windows button. How in the heck did... I'm not even on that keyboard. How did that happen? I'm on the other computer. Changing the views. Sorry about that. Anyway, so guess who's in the lead? Yep. Yeah. Roman finds himself in a very familiar spot. But in the meantime, Mateo getting it done to catch up, and now he's able to put the screws to Graf. He's got to defend all over again, so he already had a mirror full of Gratonovich, and now he's got a mirror full of Natalia. We do have a De Silva and Wenham. Jump away for just a second because, oh, no, there he is. He's off. So De Silva and the other APTORA car had a little bit of an off. He was fighting pretty good there for that. He was, I think he was fighting for 10. Oh, more lag. Oh, what's going on here? Sorry about that. His Graf got it all wrong again. Oh, it was the 10 minutes remaining marker. Yeah, I gotta get this overlay thing solved. We'll get a new monitor coming in. I won't have these overlay lags anymore because I can run it all from OBS. So yeah, we don't know what the heck of that was, but as you can see now, Mateo is falling some 3 seconds back of Gratonovich, and Graf is about a second and a half back of Mateo now. So unfortunately for Mateo, he had that other incident earlier that put him back. But now we've got some stuff going on in the front there. Who is he catching up to? There's Graf. So Gratonovich is getting through some lappers. That looks like Randy again. Because they have those matching cars. Yep, that was Randy. Coming down the hill. Might slow him up a little bit to let whether to the lap sandwich in there with Mateo. Get through these guys. It's like who's who. It's like, whoa, which one am I supposed to pass? Oh, and we've got one in the background. Who was that? We saw that in the background. Somebody spun. I think that was one of the other back markers. There it is, and he gathers up another car. So was that Smythe? That Jacob? No, there's Jacob in 7. It was like a... No? Anyway. That's a nasty little corner back there. As we're back to the lead here. So it looks like Gratonovich. There he is. So he got through the lappers, and there's Mateo got through as well. So good to go there. And meanwhile, Cahill, he's got to hold on to this third. I think he's okay because he's got I think he's got a pretty good lead on Freddie. 8 seconds is Freddie. 8 seconds back. And he's got a little bit of lap traffic in front of him, so he'll be getting through that. And with only 7.5 minutes left, I don't think there's going to be enough. But you never know. Anything can happen. So, Cale, who's had a brilliant race, little bit of misfortune there. Finds himself still on the podium, which is be a nice reward for the work he's put in today, because he's had a heck of a race. Same with Matteo. As your leader there, get some more air. What the heck? Okay, Smite, let's see the 6th place battle. We got, these guys are tightening it up a little bit here. So Jonas is about 1.5 seconds ahead of Jacob. Smite, MRG driver coming on through. Let's go. Jason, we haven't seen a lot of Jason Wetta, but he has been a great racer. He's got himself up into 4th position. He's got an 8-second gap over Freddie, so Freddie's going to have to catch Jason first if he wants to move up any, and he's got 8 seconds to make up to do that. So I think Jason's going to have himself a nice 4th place finish here if this comes down. We're coming up on 6 minutes. Of course, anything can happen, as we have seen in the first 5 minutes of this race. We lost 3 or 4 cars. But yeah, Jason's had a great race. So get through some lap cars there. Nicely done. Meanwhile, Smythe just a second back now, 1.5 seconds. So he's slowly closing that gap. And then, yeah, some old news. Gratonovich is in the lead. 2.5 seconds now. So he's running away a little bit from Matteo. And, this was pretty predictable when we got Roman on a 2-stopper. He's got fresher tires than anybody. So, his strategy works out, but you have to have that pace, and he's got the pace to make that strategy work. So, kudos to Roman, man. He knows how to win races, and he's putting it to these guys right now. And he is running away with this championship. We are at the halfway point. This will be the decider for the second half here, as being round 4. So these guys are pretty spread out. This 2-second gap. Where is Graf? How far back is he? Here he is. So that's a 6-second gap. So he's fallen. And Jason, you still got 8 seconds on Freddie. So Freddie, I think Freddie's probably there. He is. You can see how far back he is. He's got 4.5 minutes to keep some clean laps, but hell, top 5 finish, pretty good. I mean, he was one of the top 3-4 guys in qualifying, so he did have the pace, but so the carnage. We gotta survive this place. Holy smokes, all these Australian races are just hardcore, man. This is like, you gotta have thick skin. You gotta have thick skin, mate. You got to drink a lot of beer and have your Fosters and eat those Vegemite sandwiches. It makes you ruthless. Let's check in with our old buddy Woody. Let's see. Woody's find himself in 12th place. So, from getting knocked out of the race to triple summit with a half gainer and into the pits for some odd minutes and back out and closing in 12th position, which I believe pays out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 16 to 18 points he's going to get. And he's got that, lead on 2nd place. So that might not hurt him too bad. That's why you got to finish, man. You got to finish. Jason, holding on to that 4th place. It's going to get him some 30 points if he can maintain it. Nicely done, Freddie. Got to give Freddie kudos. This is his first race with us here in this Australian Supercars. So doing a good show to finish in 5th place there and survive. Da Silva, who's had his issues in the sponsor car, APTORA, just in time to do a little crop dusting. But still, 11th place. So if he can get up to Winham, who's only 4 seconds ahead of him, he's got 2-3 minutes to get there. Can get it into the 10th place spot, but still a decent race for Gills, considering the damage done. And meanwhile, there's Woody. So the closest battle we have is right here with Smythe and Legacion. It's got it down to a minute, 1.5 seconds now is that gap. So we're coming down to about 2 laps left. And you know what happens in your mind when you know the clock is about to run out and you've got a few seconds to make up. You might start hammering it a little bit. You got it. This guy's got to be on tires. He's got a good view from Smythe here. Meanwhile, Merrick, his other teammate, is in the top 10th, in 9th there, so he's holding his own in 9th. And who we got? He's got more. Yeah, he's got 6th place on his tail, so he's going to let him through, I would imagine. When the proper, you don't want to put yourself out of position, but you do have 23 seconds on 10th place, so there's no sense in holding this guy up. And there goes Legation to get around Merrick, who had that rough start. All these guys, you got to give them kudos for hanging in there. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the 8 drivers that weren't so lucky are on the bench now watching. So let's doubt it. He's got it under a second now. He's coming up to the last lap here. Fine. There is the gap to that 6th place. Smythe is desperately going for as we are coming up on the last lap. So let's get a look at our leader here. He's going to cross the line. There's going to be one more lap to go. As we see Gratonovic crossing the timing line for the last time. Next time around, this is white flag. We will be taking the checkered. So I'll bet some of these guys are going to be glad this is over. It's been a bloodfest. Good heavens. Whoa, let's get some air. Taking it to the streets. It was Smythe Scott coming down the straight here. This is the battle for 6th place. I mean, it looks like Jonas is, barring any incident, is going to be able to hang on to that. Oh, somebody's off in front of him. But it doesn't look like it's going to affect. 0 minutes remaining. So here comes Gratonovic down the hill for the last time. Coming through Sector 3. And it looks like Woody's going to stay on this lap at least. I don't think Roman's going to get around him or even need to. As they make the final right-hander. Start finishing. Here comes round 4's winner. There he is, Roman Gratonovic. Taking round 4 at Sandown Raceway. There is your winner, Gratonovic. 2nd place, Matteo Tantelia, whatever the heck you pronounce it. And then here comes Cale Graff on that 3rd place finish. So nicely done. That's a podium. Way to go. Way to go. Finishing 4th. Jason Whitted. Great run for Jason. Nicely done, Jason. 4th place finish. Very good. And Freddie Hill's going to finish in 5th. There he goes. Slipping by. And then 6th place, we got Son and Smythe. They're coming around now. So this is still a battle. Done. They're fighting. So yeah, nicely done, guys. 7th place for Smythe. 8th place for Ricardo. Coming across. And Randy Merrick. Gonna finish in 9th spot. Managed to top 10 after that brutal start he also had. And then Stefan Wenham. There you go. Stefan, give us a little bit of donut action in the top 10. So there you have it. Nicely done. Session result. Not gonna give us. Here we go. I want the race. Wow, what a race. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Here's your winner, Roman Gratonovic. 52 laps of torture. Matteo Donatellis finishing 2nd. Cale Graff in 3rd. Jason Whited in 4th place. Freddie Hill bringing up the top 5. And then we got Jonas, Jacob, Ricardo, Randy, and Stefan in the 10. Turn the page for me. Oh, this has never worked. Why should it work now? Page 2, page 3. No, it's just going to give us the top 10. But there you have it. That was an epic race of survivors only. Coming up in 2 weeks, we have Bathurst. Oh man, and we thought this was going to be tough. So, and we all know what happens at Bathurst, as we're going to be ping ponging off the walls. It's going to be something to see. Let's see if we can get more than 13 cars to finish up there. But I'm thinking it's going to be just as tough, if not as tough as this place was. So yeah, that's it, man. There you have it. It's been fun. It was a heck of a race, and I hope to see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.